Welcome class to Mr. Burns' No Frills multiplication problem solver. We're going to do a bit of together work. We're going to have some trying by ourselves. It will be in the assessment. Let's go. Whoopsie daisy, there's just a blank slide here. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, here's our pay, guys. You can see there's Bill. Bill gets paid $286 a week, and he worked for 5 weeks. Sarah, she gets paid $485 per week. He worked for 8 weeks. Sorry, she worked for 8 weeks. Bob, he's the boss. He gets paid $567 per week, and he worked for 9 weeks. And you've got to work out the total for Bill, total for Sarah, total for Bob. And I hope you've worked out. Tell me how you think you can work out the total for Bill. He gets paid $286 a week. He doesn't do much. He's on the fries. And he worked for 5 weeks. I mean, how do we know how much money he's got at the end of the 5 weeks? I hope you've worked out that you have to do a times in sum, and I hope you've worked out you've got to do this. For Bill, right, you've got to do 286 times 5, right? And that's a short multiplication sum, and I think you could do that all by yourself. I don't need to show it to you again. Why don't you work out the answer? Okay, hope you've paused me and worked it out, because I'm about to tell it. Give it to you. Alright, so pause me. Okay, the answer you should have for Bill is $1,430. That's how much he gets paid. Okay, now for young, can't rub that off. That's sad. Let's look at young Sarah. Sarah gets paid $485 per week, and weeks worked 8. So you've got to times 485 by 8. So that's 485 times 8. And why don't you work that out? Okay, I hope you've paused me and you've worked that out. Okay, have a go. Pause me if you haven't. The answer should be 3,880. Okay, and that would be Sarah gets $3,880. Last but not least, Bob. See if you can work out what Bob equals. 367 times 9. Off you go. Pause me. Work it out. I hope you worked out that 567 times 9 equals $5,103. Okay, I hope you worked it out doing short multiplication, which is these type of sums. Okay, guys, there will be a question just like that on the assessment, so it's worth learning. Okay, just ignore this slide. It's a blank, silly slide. Okay, $567 for Bob times 9 weeks. Go on, you have a go. Work it out by yourself. Pause me. Have a go. All right. This is what I hope you did. I hope you went 9 times 7 is 63. So put down the 3, carry the 6. I hope you went 9 times 6 is 54. Add the 6 is 60. So put down the 0, carry the 6. I hope you went 9 times 5 is 45. Plus the 6 is 51. So put down that. And that's what Bob would have gotten. Okay. Rightio, guys. If you didn't get that, go through that again. And it really is just short multiplication. So it's just about practicing your short multiplication. By all means, you can do that with a calculator. Okay, but in the test you won't be able to use a calculator. Alright teams, so what you might want to do is write out some... Yes, just ignore this slide, this should be empty. Okay, thanks guys, cheers.